Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us a...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by
that's some garbage right there.
The return stops at the 39-yard
okay,
line.
I see what they're doing.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Don't worry what I'm doing. Why are you lying to that little girl?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle.
You think you just gonna keep running over me like that?
Rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot.
Yep. Buster Brown. Hold on. How was you rushing? A black Canadian rushing. Hate that when it happens. How these papers? They must be asleep. Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha. Okay.
Go. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second
That was ugly what you did.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Mixon.
The ball is.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard
Don't
line.
defy you like that.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
What is this?
Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all
What
the way
are
to the
you
2.
doing?
23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off
following
the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short
playing against
field.
me.
A nice connection there.
I'm
and now
your
they're
friend.
looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, I see how this goes.
Here we go, here we go.
I don't want you to score it off.
They'll give it to Mixon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plate as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
What are you doing? Don't score on any of them. It's not right.
Second and goal from the 1. Another try for Mixon.
You fucking idiot.
Will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with
That's
a
how you
second
feel about it?
touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way,
I don't like
they
it
should
now.
keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Come on.
Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute and try and get back in this game?
I ain't missing nobody. I ain't missing you at all. Since you've been gone.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The girls got it, remember?
Down carry by Jones. Down to the
42,
second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing
I
that
play
play
like that,
out,
dude. That's
and
ugly.
they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones.
I mean, you didn't go anywhere. You gave up all that.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there. As
I saw a fucking guy
linebacker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. And now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 61 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Crosby with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Gotta go. Here's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they saw they were going to close in and drive around the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
He's got Hurst as tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete, Hurst. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Pushes him over. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own, totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Third down, Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here we go with Burrow, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Now Rodgers steps away. Open man, here is Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final try now for Rodgers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game to the 43, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Ready, break!
It'll be Hurts on the option. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Throwing is Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. On fourth down, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. Forcing incompletion with a very short play.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you're not trying to defend that 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on 3rd down. That was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. first and 10. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense gets running here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And his defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Wow, this one really is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Just the head coach handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
And this returnable for Rager. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Brandon Powell.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 29, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now, the way they're playing...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
Hurts fumbles it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless They can get something on the board here before intermission. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
After the interception, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.